How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Just got done with class, and let me tell you, today is so ridiculously hot. So I need to jump in the water. I'm gonna shoot it out to a zone, hopefully get some fish, but mostly I just need to cool off. It's so hot. My hand from the last video, if you guys remember, got Waihana, but it's doing better now. Not swollen, still a little sore, and you can see some of the scars from when it happened, but it's healed. Just a little bit sore, but I could definitely dive, can definitely load my gun and stuff. But yeah, man, I just need to get in the water because it is super hot, and I'm sweating just standing out here making this video for you guys, or filming this intro for you guys. So we're gonna hop in the car, throw all the dive stuff in there. It's a little bit later in the afternoon, so this isn't gonna be a long dive or anything. Just gonna go out, hopefully get some fish. Water's gonna feel amazing. I'm super excited to jump in there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the water. Shoots. Alright guys, so the initial plan was to go for menpachis because one of my friends, he requested that I get a bunch of pachis for him for a party. But as I was preparing to take a drop on this cave right here, this nice size ulua comes flying over the surrounding flats, and he goes right into this hole, and you can see him right there. He's just sitting in this, and it's not a big hole by any means, but he's just sitting there, like not even moving. I'm trying to line up on him, trying to get a shot, but he's turning, and all this rocks and stuff is in my way. I'm trying to get deeper in the cave, but I can't really fit, and then he turns away from me like that. Couldn't get a shot, so I back my way out, and this whole time I'm expecting him to take off out the other end of the cave, and I honestly wasn't even expecting him to stay in there, because usually when they do that, they go in and then they come right back out. But this guy was just sitting, and I even right here, I get another drop on him. So I get another drop, and this time I'm trying to figure out how I can get a good angle on him so I can actually take a shot. And right here, he's facing directly at me. Then he starts to turn here. No shot there, really. And then he gives me a shot here, so I line up. Boom. And he just turns. We'll break it down right here. So I take the shot. He swims at such a tight angle that he breaks my 3-prong almost instantly. You can see right here where my shot was. Not quite the stone shot. Right below it, here's another better angle. You can see more closely. But my 3-prong breaks, the head falls out, so then I grab his tail because he's sitting right in front of me. And a lot of you might be thinking like, oh, that's so stupid because they have those blades by their tail. But I did not care if he cut me, which he did cut my hand open. But I didn't care if he cut me. I just wanted to grab a hold of him so I could attempt to drag him out and pull him up to the surface, because it looked like he was pretty dazed. And it was hard to see right there, but he actually goes right back into the hole. And like I said, he did cut my hand open. There he is right there, going back into the cave. And there's my 3-prong in 2 pieces. Just snap that thing instantly. And I must have missed the stone shot by not too much, because he did seem a little dazed and messed up when he was swimming away. But I checked the hole again with my gun. He was gone. But after that, had to switch to the gun because I had no 3-prong, so I go out into a little bit deeper water. And I found a school of Weke Nonos swimming over these flats and feeding, so a couple of them, I'm trying to bring them in here. A couple of them come in a little close. But I knew there were some bigger ones, so I didn't really line up on those guys. I kind of just let them pass, and then sure enough, some bigger ones come by. I line up on the bigger of the 2. Take my shot. This thing starts ripping line out of the reel, which, you wouldn't expect from a fish that size. I mean, these guys are like 2 pounds, maybe 2.5 at the most. So not, huge fish by any means, but he ripped out a ton of line like he was a 5-6 pound uku. And I also got a bad shot on him, so I was playing him super gentle. And, normally with a fish that small, if I had a good shot, I would probably just lock down the reel and put my hand on the reel so that he couldn't take out any line. But because I had such a bad shot, I didn't want to put any more stress and tension on the shot and the wound in him, the hole. So just trying to keep him on there, and luckily he runs out of energy. Well, mostly runs out of energy, and I was able to bring him up and secure him. Really nice size Weke Nono, or Weke ulua. I know some guys call him Weke ulua. Yeah, good size one. Definitely one of the coolest goats to shoot, because like I said, they are very strong and they have a lot of meat on them. And they're a little bit different from other goatfish in terms of the texture of their meat. They're actually a little bit tougher, more similar to like an uku or something like that than like kumu or moanakali or any of those, or munus. They're a little bit more steaky than those other goatfish. Nice little consolation for breaking my 3-prong. So after I dispatched this guy and got him on the kui, I followed the school around to this little reef. It's not really a reef, but most of the area is flats, and this one section right here had some structure. So I took a drop, trying to get the Wekes to come in again, and these guys actually come flying in as soon as I hit the bottom. And so I once again picked the bigger one, take my shot. Took a little more time with aiming on this guy, or focus more on getting a good shot. And so, like I mentioned earlier, when I get a good shot on a fish like this that's not very big, I just lock down the reel. So you can't see it on camera, but I had my hand covering the reel so that no line could get out, or the Weke couldn't pull out any line, because I actually, on this guy, managed to get a good shot in the gill plate. So I wasn't worried about him being able to come off or anything like that, being able to rip off. And I just pull him up the rest of the way to the surface. And these guys, when you shoot them, when they're on the bottom, they are still red, but it's a lot harder to tell. They look more gray because red is one of the first colors that starts to disappear or become harder to see in deeper water. But you can actually watch, like right there, if you rewind it like 5 seconds, you can watch him change colors to those really cool red and white stripes. And then right here when I brain him, all of a sudden now he's got all these white spots. And then right there on camera he turns almost completely red, and then now he's just pretty much solid red. So really cool to see see it happen. And then right here, even though he's not alive anymore, his color goes back to those stripes. But then once they're dead, and they've been dead for a while, they turn almost completely red pretty much. But yeah, couple nice Weke Nonos. Unfortunate about the 3-prong and losing that ulua, but it is what it is. I wasn't gonna shoot him with my gun, Alright guys, here's the damage. Ah, man, this hurts. I mean, not super upset about losing the ulua, it happens. Uluas are very strong fish, and even with the guns, they break people's gear all the time. But I am upset about this, man. This sucks. And I'm not super, I don't shoot uluas really anymore, especially not with the gun, but I thought I'd attempt with a 3-prong because, uluas taste pretty good, and I thought it'd be sick if I could land one with a 3-prong. But yeah, man, paid the price for that. Toasted. Pretty upset about this. I mean, it's like the OG ski prong that he gave me a long time ago, like a couple years ago, and all those, shot a lot of fish with it, and it's gone now. His life is over. So unfortunate, man. I mean, I don't blame the 3-prong at all. I mean, it was a super tight turn inside that cave, and uluas are, like I said, ridiculously strong. So, not a lot was gonna stop that thing from snapping the spear. But yeah, so unfortunate. Better luck next time. Hopefully I'll get another chance to land an ulua with a 3-prong. That'd be super sick. But today was not the day. And for those of you wondering, I'm sure the ulua survived. I mean, if I didn't hit his brain, which clearly I didn't because he went ballistic after I hit him. So if I didn't hit his brain, I just hit like meat in his head or by his gill plate. So he should be all right. He's just dazed for a little bit after I hit him. But when I checked the hole again, he wasn't there. So he must have swam off. So he'll be all right. My 3-prong, on the other hand, not so much. That sucks. And he bent the front part too before he broke it. One down. Alright guys, we got these 2 beautiful Weke Nonos. Really nice size ones. Probably like 2-pounders, maybe 2.5-pounders each. Really nice size ones. And so we're gonna get these guys cleaned up. Still kind of bummed out about breaking my 3-prong on that ulua and losing it, of course, but got lucky and got these guys to compensate. So we're gonna get these guys cleaned up real quick. It should be fast because goatfish, real easy to clean. So I should be done with this in like 5-10 minutes. But yeah, we're gonna get right on that and cook them up. Yes, sir. I shot him Sunday. Taste test, bro. How's that? Bomb. Woo! Yes, sir. Let's automatic.
Another feature. Oh my goodness.